Hi, thank you for joining our midweek message. Recently, I've been reading about George Mueller. George was born in Germany in 1805. He was a man who truly loved the Lord, and his faith was firmly fixed upon Christ. George was called by God to preach the gospel, and he spent much time studying the Bible. From this he drew out principles which applied directly to his own life and to any church where he was pastor. George, although a man of faith and prayer, experienced joys, sorrows and trials just like us. His only son Elijah died when he was 2 years old with inflammation of the chest. In his diary he recorded the moment, echoing almost exactly the same tone as that of Job, who said, "The Lord gives and the Lord takes away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." George went to be a pastor in Bethesda Chapel, Bristol. When in Bristol, he witnessed riots in 1831 and 32. In 1832, there was an epidemic of cholera which moved across Europe and spread into the United Kingdom. There was well over 30,000 people who died in the UK. In his diary, he wrote in August, "Great numbers die daily in the city." In George Mueller's biography, he states cholera is a deadly mystery, a dark angel. At present, this world is gripped with this COVID-19. The movement of army trucks through the streets of Italy, carrying corpses, is a dark reminder of death. It is something we all will face. We all know everyone dies. There is no escape. The Bible reminds us from Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27. It is appointed unto people once to die, and after this the judgment. In 1943, Ruth Kane Jones, a pastor's wife in Pennsylvania, was distressed by the headlines of her Pittsburgh newspaper. When she read the World War II casualty list, supplies were rationed at every home and everyone was under incredible strain. She opened her Bible at 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. It read these words, "But know this, that in the last days perilous or dangerous times will come." She started to compose a song which became popular in the 1940s and 1950s. She entitled it, "In Times Like These." In times like these, we need a saviour. In times like these, we need an anchor. Be very sure, your anchor holds and grips this solid rock. This rock is Jesus. Yes, he's the one. This rock is Jesus, the only one. Be very sure, your anchor holds and grips this solid rock. In times like these, you need the Bible. In times like these, oh, be not idle. Be very sure, your anchor holds and grips this solid rock. This rock is Jesus, the only one. This rock is Jesus, God's only Son. Be very sure, your anchor holds and grips this solid rock. May God bless you all at this very testing time.